Hello everyone, I am Chris from Battle Arena and I am commentating on the show on Saturday night. I just thought I'd put this video out there, give you a little breakdown, give you my picks for fight of the night and which fighters to watch out for. If I don't mention your name and you're fighting on the show, you can impress me and I'll mention you before the next show you fight on. So we've got loads of great fights on this. This is Battle Arena 52 at Edgbaston Stadium, brought to you by Feel Supreme, Battle Ready Fight Management, and it will be live on fight.tv if you want the pay-per-view. But try and get along, watch one live, especially at Edgbaston Stadium. It's an amazing venue. It's got everywhere you're stood, you're going to have an amazing view. It's like, if you go watch the UFC, you pay a huge amount of money, and usually you're behind a pillar miles away. If you come watch a Battle Arena show, you will have the UK's top action right in front of you, and you'll have a great view. So, let's start breaking down this card. So let's kick off with the most exciting fight on this card. World title fight between Corey Belden and Patrick Nasewicz. Corey, Battle Arena favourite, absolute monster, repping Coventry, that's what he says. He's come down from 77 kilos, and at 70 kilos, he is completely shredded and looks like a killer. His previous fight, his last fight, he came out and fought Mark Stredder. Made it look easy, to be honest. Powerful punches, and he won with a really slick, tight armbar. So about Corey is like sometimes he overloads on his punches. He's clearly always looking for that knockout, and that's what makes him so much fun to watch. It's not a criticism. It's just you know, it does look like he loads them, but they land. So fair enough. But he's not going to have an easy night because he's got Patrick Nasewicz from Frontline. Patrick came off a controversial win on the previous Battle Arena. And he's very, very tall. He's massive for 70 kilos. I don't know how he could be 70 kilos and a giraffe, but he is. And he uses it. He leans off, does a lot of leaning away, lead hooks, and that means he can be quite difficult to deal with. It's a bit of a clash of styles. You've got Corey, who loads up a little bit, power shots, marches forward. You have Patrick that wants to stay at range. And what we saw in Patrick's previous fight is he struggled under pressure and that close distance area of the fight. He struggled, and that's Corey's speciality. So it's a bit of a clash of styles, but in my opinion, Corey could come off the better of the two. But we saw a good, well-rounded skill set from Patrick, so it's hard to say who's going to win this fight, but I guarantee it's going to be fireworks. Okay, the next fight I want to talk about is another title fight, another world title fight. So we have Hadi Choker from Blood, Sweat and Tears over in Northampton. He just fought on, or previously fought on Impact Fight UK, and he is fighting Tom Gibbs from Elite Training Centre over in Leighton Buzzard. And this is this great, interesting fight because Hardy's got great boxing, lovely 1-2s, and what I'm very impressed with, not just a lot of people headhunt, especially at kind of this level of MMA, but he'll throw his 1-2 and then mix it up and try and land a big shot to the body. And it's always a good sign of a high-level striker if they're not just head-hunting, but they're mixing in those body punches as well. Tom Gibbs, I think it's like his 6th time I'm going to have seen him fight on Battle Arena, so he's quite the regular. His last fight was against Cooper Frichet, who's not an easy fight, and he got the win. And the way he got the win was just being on top the whole fight. Constant pressure, very kind of Ben Askren-esque, just take him down, hold him down, work. But showed great composure, got out some submissions, like stayed there, very, very impressive. So it's, but to that end, Hadi Choker looks very good off of his back, throws up submissions. So if Tom Gibbs rushes in, thinks he's going to do the same thing, just take him down and hold him down, it might not be so easy with this guy. He does, you know, he's constantly throwing up triangles, arm bars, and even if he doesn't get them, he uses the attempt to make space so that he can get back to his feet. So can Tom Gibbs do what he did last time against Cooper Frichet and just hold him down, wear him out, do the Ben Askren? Will he elect to stay on his feet? And then it's a bit of it's going to be a very close match. You know, they both got great striking, but it's good. It's an interesting matchup. I'm really looking forward to this one. The same thing, I can't give a pick. I'm supposed to be unbiased as a commentator, but this is one to watch, and it could be your fight of the night. The fight we're going to look at is William Haycox versus Jake Hingeless. So this is for the 77 kilogram regional title. So, honestly, I don't know much about Jake Hinchcliffe. I know it's Team Trouser Snake, good name for a club. But apart from that, a few people say good things about him, but I'm not sure what to expect out of this guy. What I want to talk about is William Haycox. So I was lucky enough to commentate on William Haycox's last fight on EC MMA, another Midlands promotion, and he became the Midland champion. And he won very, very, very quickly against another undefeated fighter. I think William was like 4-0, and the other guy was about 5-0, and it made it look easy. And he fought a jiu-jitsu specialist and took him down. Awesome counter wrestling, like power cross facing, things like that. And he won by triangle, and not just that. You can win by triangle. This is perfectly executed triangle, right? So nice tight triangle, feet flared, grabbed the other leg to get that angle, really cinched it up. It was just the triangle of death. So we've got to watch out for this triangle. And this guy generally fighting out of Wolverhampton MMA, and he looked super composed, very calm coming out. You know, not rushing, and that's why he's now 4-0. And he's not only one to watch on this card, but could be one to watch for the future. You know, this kid is going places, but can he get through Jake Hingeless? That's what makes this exciting. Through this card, trying to figure out who could be fight of the night. And this is my prediction. Eric Manbo versus Jordan Denning. So Eric Manbo, he's won on BC MMA and Impact Fight UK, two great promotions. And he's exciting. Throws, power kicks, big right kicks. Sometimes to the body, sometimes to the leg, big leg kicks, and he's got this kind of devastating whip to it. He's very like lean, slim, long guy, and he uses that leverage really, really well. Where he's shown a little bit of weakness possibly is getting off of his back on the floor. Sometimes people come from a striking background or grappling background, and it can leave a little hole in their game. And I'm sure he's a great fighter, and I'm sure he's improved massively for this fight. But it's just one thing I've noticed from his previous fights, he hasn't looked that slick at getting off the floor if he ends up there. And he's fighting Jordan Denning. Jordan Denning is a savage. His previous fight versus Raj Kumar was very, very exciting. And he had a big head kick KO against Lee Anthony as well. Oh no, sorry, against Tommy Lewis, which was very impressive. That was his last fight. But in his last three fights, I've seen against Raj Kumar, he was just out wrestled, and then against, I think it was Lee Anthony, he just took him down over and over again. So I think his wrestling is improving. Maybe he wasn't quite up to the standard of Raj in his last fight, but if he can use that wrestling, my children in the background, if you can hear them, and get the takedowns on Eric Manbo, then he could win this fight. But this could be a real big fight of both guys. No one being able to get to the floor, and just a constant striking fight with both guys throwing big power shots. So it's the one to watch. So talk about fights to watch, individuals to watch. There's one guy I want everyone that is watching this live or watching on live on Fight TV to watch out for is Owen O'Connell from I think it's Cooper's MMA. Oh, this kid is good. So super relaxed striking. It's like a lot of people look great in the gym. They go in the cage, a little bit of pressure. They fold. They don't perform to the same level. Owen came out last time and looked like he was just sparring, but with power. That's all I can say about it. It's just beautiful lead left hook, off of the jab, 1-2. He's not rushing, looking for the power shot, the big right all the time. Just happy to set up pepper shots. Also saw great grappling from him. He was close to getting taken down. Used like a Kimura trap to stuff that. He's just a monster, and he's one to watch. Will he be able to get through his opponent, Adil Chefri, at this fight? I'm not sure. He's supposedly very good as well. But his previous fight was Steve Murray, and he won by Steve Munsey, sorry, and he won by ground and pound. So everyone, watch out for Owen O'Connell. Absolute savage, and one to watch for in the future. Next exciting fight, could be fireworks in this one, is Max Mordente versus Aaron Camborne. So this is Max's debut, but I know he's been training with the combat submission wrestling guys over in Abingdon, Can Do Martial Arts, and professional fighter Simon Squires has been helping him get ready for this, and he's got nothing but good things to say about this kid. He's young, he's only 18, but absolutely shredded for this fight. He's been training his ass off. And you know, if he's as good as people say, or as good as he looks in the gym, he could be an absolute monster. But can he do it on the day? That's the question. But he doesn't have an easy fight. He's got Aaron Camborne from Ultimate Training Center, And I know he fought on a promotion over in Wales and got the win by rear naked choke. And heard some good things about him as well. And you know, Ultimate Training Centre over in West Brom is a champion factory. You know, that turned out some of the UK's best fighters. So will Aaron Camborne follow that trail, or will he get stopped by the ninja young prospect Max Mordente? We shall see. Our next fight I want to talk about is the world title fight. We've got George Karuna versus Nadu Leshi. Hope I'm saying that right. Sorry, Nadu. So Nadu's fighting out of blood, sweat, and tears under the tutelage of Danny Van. He came off a loss, and you think, why has he got a title fight if he come off a loss? You couldn't look much better in a title fight. I think he was winning, in my opinion. Very unlucky, kind of in transition turn, got caught in a triangle. There's no disrespect to his skill level. It was super good, and that was against the very talented Bruno Bernard. What really impressed me is his wrestling, constant pressure. And I think that's one of the things the BST guys have over other gyms is the grappling prowess, constant pressure, looking for leg locks as well. A lot of leg locks he was looking for. And that impressed me a lot. People sometimes don't go for them and too worried about losing position, but he's brave enough to go for it and was very close a couple of times and did a really good kind of leg reap to straight foot lock and was looking for a toe hold later in the fight. But got caught in a triangle, and that's the way it goes. But he's a great fighter, and it's going to be interesting him fighting George Karuna or Caruana. So George, also brilliant, fights out of McLeod under the Neil McLeod. I had the pleasure of rolling with George just a few weeks ago, helping him get ready for this fight, and I was very impressed by his grappling as well. Moves really well, great escapes, very slick, very calm, and also very experienced. And he's come off some great fights, and this could be a really exciting fight. Who wins? No idea, but this one could be really good too. You know, put a little cross on your fight card and watch out for this. My picks for this fight card. If you're fighting and I didn't mention you, I apologise. I can't do every fight, all right? This is long enough already. But I'm really excited. I will be there live, me and Steve Brinkman commentating. So come over, see the guys on the microphone, come and say hello. It's always nice when we get to chat to people, give us your opinions, and you know, if you've got a friend fighting on the card, come and tell us what they're good at, so we've got something cool to say on the commentary, and we might even give you a shout out. If you like this video, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So I'm a professional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor. So this channel, we've got a lot of videos coming out every week, instructionals, and it can help, you know, add a little spice to your game, make it a little bit better. And I might even do some breakdowns of some of the battle arena results and finishes. So make sure you click that subscribe button. Thank you very much, and I will see you all this Saturday at Battle Arena 52, Edgbaston Stadium.